Turn that off, you're gonna get in trouble. That's Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones. And if you know, you know, right? Let me know if you know. Let me clean this area up. Hey everybody, hope everyone's feeling well. It's Bobby O here. I'm just doing a off-the-cuff, non-rehearsed late spring update and video. Let me get rid of certain things here. Almost summer, and summer is a lot different than spring, right? Spring has a lot of facets. Summer can be uncomfortable. So, a couple of serious admissions, I would say, that I'm going to finally say. I've had experience even thinking about it. I wore this Tiffany for Men to work a couple of days ago. Same thing, same results, just 11 out of 10 satisfaction. Doesn't matter if you're driving home 9, 10, 11 hours later, this still is pumping, okay? The powder is going, it's still projecting. It's modeled after Chanel Pour Monsieur, the greatest men's cologne or fragrance ever made, and I stand by that. Chanel for Men. I don't think there's any problem comparing these or saying what I'm gonna say. So powdery. The kitchen sink is in here though. It starts off the same. This has a lot more meat and flesh to it. It's fun, and the performance alone. So I've loved Tiffany for Men. I luckily went into a boutique. You know, I would never go into a Tiffany boutique. I can't afford anything in there. Even if I was getting married again, I mean, unless you just have more money coming out of your ears for the blue box. But I went in there looking for this. Early in my, this was hyped. Early in my journey, 9 years ago, 10 years ago. And they had just taken it off the shelves, put it in the back room, and he sold me one. And I look back, I would have bought all 4 of them or 5 of them that he had if I could. And I think I was already in my journey. It's made by Jacques Polge, the father of Olivier Polge, the in-house perfumer of Chanel today. But Jacques Polge is the master. He made this, and I'm sure he made this too. This is my favorite, the EDP out of them. I've worn this for more than 3 decades. I don't know when it started. Maybe my dad got this for me for Christmas or my birthday. I don't remember. I remember buying this bottle in Manhattan. We go in there, have dinner. My mom, my sister, and my parents. And my sister. And then we go Doubleday bookstore. And then for some reason I remember Chanel, the box, and that leaflet insert that comes out and you fold it out into like 20 different languages. So it's the greatest cologne ever made for men. So this blows this out of the water, and mainly because of it's so much more fun. It's got so much more meat in it. It's kind of like the Diaghilev and the Mitsuko, but it's that I still won't stand behind that. That's Roger just copied it. This is the same perfumer. So these guys probably went to Mr. Masterpiece Polge and said, can you make us, we like Pour Monsieur, we like For Men Chanel. We want something like that or better. Can you do it for us? That's what I envisioned. He said, yeah, I could do it. I could do it. And he just pulled out the stops. He went to town and he put stuff in here. He can answer everyone's questions about why this one only lasts 4 or 5 hours. And going home from work, you can't smell this anymore. You can still smell it if your wife comes up to you and snuggles up to your neck. And you're kind of like sweaty and a little smelly, but this will still be on maybe 9 hours later. This will be pumping. This will be, you won't have to respray this. So, and this is like the 20th time I've talked about Tiffany for Men, and I've worn this much, and this is what do you call it? What did Joy say? He'd say juice level anxiety. This is juice level anxiety, even though it's most of the bottle. I implore everyone, if they can get a sample of this, to not pass it up. And if you like this and you follow me and you know what I'm talking about, blind buy this at all costs. Get it. I bet there's boxes laying around. I bet. But why they had to discontinue it, I don't know. I bet it's just too much money to make now. Just check out the ingredients list in Tiffany for Men. Maybe this still has real oak moss in it. I think I bought that in like 2017, late 2016. But I know that some people that have it, I know good big time perfume reviewers that have never smelled it, and they should. So if the house was burning down, I would grab this bottle before many others and leave. Certainly before these. I can get these again. You know, it's no slight on these. This is the best cologne ever made. So, but Tiffany, people are missing out that this is not available anymore, and they love the game and perfume and classic gentlemanly. It doesn't smell dated. It doesn't smell like grandpa harsh. Not even close to that. It'll always smell sexy, handsome, distinguished. Boardroom to first date, movie. You know, don't spray too much of this. If you're going to the club with this, then go to town, spray 4, 5, 6. So from the boardroom to the club. So Tiffany for Men. I'm doing this for myself. It blows away Chanel pour Monsieur. And then that's about it. But the other thing, yesterday I didn't spray anything officially on. I sprayed this on in the morning. This is Dior Midnight Poison. Mitra in the perfume, the channel. She runs a decant page. She runs a decant page rivaling and probably bigger than Joy Means. And she wants to surpass because she's very competitive. And and then alpha woman, and she's practically like she likes to hang with the bros. She gave me some of this, and I'm so grateful. And thank you very much. Yesterday I sprayed right here, and I started doing my thing, and that was my scent of the morning. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's changing. It's a thick, sweet, earthy, slightly gourmandish patchouli, old style. But an hour or two in, and then I sprayed more when I cleaned up a little, put on a shirt. I made it my scent of the day, so I blasted it on my chest and on the back of my lower back or lower neck. So it was my scent of the day. A guy can pull this off easy, especially in the dry down. And what came to my mind is, on first impressions, is, do you know the smell or the dry down of Amen or the Amen series? I never was an original Amen lover or wearer, but that DNA, right? That tarry, patchouli, amber. You know what I'm talking, right? Because everybody's a fragrance head here. I had Pure Aven and Pure Malt, and I liked them both. Just wasn't a great fan of that Amen DNA. This, you can liken this to the Mugler Amen DNA, the dry down of a Midnight Poison. This is good stuff, and I can't face it off against the original Poison because I don't have a decant of that anymore. I smelt it once or twice when someone brought it over to me from Japan. She stole it from her sister's room at my behest, and she brought it over. And it filled the Japanese embassy when I just lightly sprayed it. The dried, and it makes sense, right? It's the same time, 2007 or something, during that era. So this is like Amen, how that is gourmand, right? The original Amen, that it's kind of harsh stuff. It's hard to wear, but you have to wear it all the way through. Just a touch. Dior Midnight Poison gives that vibe. You'll have to take my word for it because I don't think you'll ever. I'm lucky to get this. So I'm going to wear this one more time or maybe 2 more times, full wearing, not just a spritz and reference the smell. I'll exhaust this and hopefully I can remember it because I enjoyed wearing it. And it reminded me of the Mugler, a DNA. Earthy, patchouli, amber, vanilla. Very sweet, but this becomes less so as it goes down. In the openings, like sugary, jagged, sweet. Evening, it mimics or looks like the bottle. Just dark, midnight, cobalt blue. So that's what I thought of yesterday, and it's just the first impression. But you'll have to take my word for it because I don't have a bottle of Midnight Poison. Do you? And then the Tiffany for Men blows away Chanel Pour Monsieur, EDP, EDT, whatever. Chanel for Men, and you don't have to be embarrassed by saying it because Olivier Paul's the Chanel guy. He's responsible for this. So. If you can, try to, you guys out there, try to get a bottle of Tiffany for Men. Just try to get a bottle. If you can get a sample, or maybe ask somebody who has it to send you just a little bit, that's worth it right there. So my time's almost done. YouTube's been on my ass saying I gotta upload, less frequently because they've had enough. And yeah, that wasn't the Rolling Stones in the beginning. That was a band mimicking them. So don't report that. If you know, you know. Mick Taylor, right? Just like Tiffany for Men. Mick Taylor of the Stones. Even more than Keith Richards. We all love Keith. We all love Jagger, but Mick Taylor, it kind of didn't really fit in, maybe. But the talent was so recognized. Just listen to the Stones in the 1969 to 1973 era. So just like Tiffany for Men, if you know, you know. So let me know what you think. Give me a shout out, and let me know what you're planning on as summer rolls in. Midnight Poison. Okay. I know it. Y'all. I appreciate it. Talk to y'all later. Cut it. Cut it right there, Timmy. We're going to do a little addendum. Maybe talk about some people. Talk about some streamers or some... we're really having fun these days. Yeah, people aren't interested. Just cut this last out. Gotta clean the desk. Clean the desk. This guy. You think it's by accident that he makes a postcard like this? Study this postcard. Study it. All right, I think everyone's waking up. These days. Oh, this is cool. Mitra sent me this. A big haunch. He ordered a haunch of pork. A side of pork. Look at this. I don't even know it, but I looked it up. And aldehydic, Chanel No. 5, Joy Pateau kind of day or smelling perfume. I gotta wear this. Oh yeah. So Chanel No. 5, Joy Pateau, right? What's the Pateau house called? Not Joy Pateau. Jean Pateau, right? So this is called Jean. Help me out. The Francais or I'll plug this in on Profumo. Jean d'Orient. Somebody help me out. Jean Conda can help me out. She can spell Italian. She can speak Italian, Francais, and English. Very good. Very nice. Feminine for a gal. I want to maybe get a date and just wine and dine her just so she would wear this. That'd be worth it. No matter what she looks like. So, there's a good one. Thank you, Mother Mitra. I gotta cut it there. They're calling me. Zip.